this is Liz with Mom's Machines, and you may be wondering why I am sitting behind this toilet. It's actually a cat toilet, or the Catgenie, which is a self-cleaning litter box for cats made by Pet Innovations. Let's get going.
Here we go.
Here is the machine, and the way it works is the litter box is this part. That's where the cat use it. The little pellets are plastic pellets that slowly degrade over time. So you do add it, and of course, as you see, I keep this tray here. It's like a pet tray that catches some of them, and they're little plastic pellets. They're pet granules, so there's no dust or anything like that. But this bowl here, the first thing it does, it has a sensor, and the sensor that the cat has been in it is right here, and you can have it on different modes. I have it on the manual mode, so I press play here when I want it to run. You can also, this is the Catgenie AI. The other cat, the older Catgenie, the 120, the non-AI, you can program it to be on cat mode, which means when the cats come and use it, it waits 10 minutes to see if the other cat, if you have more than one cat, will use it. But if not, it senses the motion from the cats in here, and it starts the cleaning cycle. So, but this is the AI, and you can set it up, have different modes, and you have an app online. But I have a manual mode right now. As you see, there's little holes on the bottom of it, and that's where the pee goes, so the cats aren't stepping in pee. Most of the pee goes down through there, and there's, as you see underneath, there's kind of a reservoir in there, so it's not collecting here with the pellets. And then it's got this claw here. This is the claw that comes out and scoops, and I'll show you when I run it how it scoops. It basically does a scooping cycle. It scoops a few times to get the solid waste out, and then from down here, the water comes and some of the Sani solution. The first rinse or cleaning cycle, it'll go through one cycle with the Sani solution, and it comes out here and fills the bowl, not all the way, but it fills the bowl enough to cover the pellets with the Sani solution and the water. Then it drains it. Then it does another rinse cycle with no Sani solution. Then after that, it does another cycle that dries the pellets. All of it goes down into here in what's called a hopper, and it grinds it up, takes it out. And as you see on the back of it, here is the freshwater line, and it'll connect to the fresh water on our house, sort of like a washer dryer fresh water. You can also install this in a toilet, or where the fresh water comes from the back of a toilet, and then of course the dirty water would go to the inside the toilet. But this is the setup we have. So that's the fresh water, and then of course you have your power cord, which is plugged in. I really need to get a surge protector. I just thought of that just now. If you watch some of my other videos, you know what? That's one of my pet peeves, which I haven't used here. Of course, this is the sewer line, and you see it's coming out from the bottom of the bowl. And so that is the dirty water. Once it grinds up from the hopper, it goes into here, and then it goes into the dirty water line. So that's what the back of it looks like. So anyway, let me run it. So basically it'll scoop it out, wash cycle, then a rinse cycle, and then a dry cycle. So let me activate it and show you it operating. It is starting, and as you see, the claw is down, and usually there's more in it because the cats had used it, but for some reason my son might have started on the AI app, I'm not sure. But you see how the claw is going up and down? And that clicking is to get any pellets that might have been stuck onto the claw, so it doesn't throw all the pellets in the back. And see, it dumps back into the Genie. So that would be the first step of what it does. And the claw goes down several times. I think it's 3. I'm not sure. I usually don't watch it. My claw is actually kind of cracked here a little bit. I have to either order another one. But you see the bottom of the bowl turning, and it'll go around like that. And I will take a break and come back and show you once the water and Sani solution is going through. And now here is the first wash cycle, and I believe it is taking some of the Sani solution, the 120 washes, and putting it in to the water, so that'll rinse it off, and as you see it keeps going around, it'll go around both directions just to kind of spread the pellets out and give them a nice rinse. The whole operation takes about, I think, about 45 minutes. So when I come back, I'll try to get the second rinse, but may not, but it'll do this, the wash cycle, and then drain, and it drains out through the bottom and through the waste hose, and then I'll do a, so it does the wash. You see there's a little suds in there. It'll drain, and that's the sound of it draining. And what's happening in the back, that noise, is in the hopper. You can't really see it, but it has a little thing that turns, kind of dilutes it. I think that black thing floating around there is a fur ball from this little fella right here. Here is the next rinse cycle, or the rinse cycle. You see that is a pear fur ball from one of our cats, and obviously it's not getting it. That I might have to pick that out. This is the second cycle, and it's just the rinse cycle. So then it just puts out a bunch of water from right there, and as you see, it just changes directions. The bowl goes back and forth until it fills up enough. I think it goes up to that line or more, a little more, and it goes back and forth until it rinses it. I think it leaves the claw in there so it will separate the little granules. You see how they're separating all through the claw. So anyway, it'll do this and then drain, and then I'll be back with the, I call it the blow drying part. Now it is going through the drying cycle, and that's the final cycle that just dries the pellets. You can't see it in the video, but there's a little hot air coming from under here. I don't know if I can get it into the camera, but yeah, it blows out from under there, and as you see, the thing goes back and forth. The bowl, it turns back and forth while the claw is down in there, and that'll separate the pellets. And this is actually, I think this is the longest part of the whole cleaning cycle. I will leave it with that. It's the final cycle of this cleaning process, and the cats are left with dry, clean pellets. It's still blowing, blow drying it, and it is warm, but you see how the pellets are drier than they were a few minutes ago. So we'll let this finish, and it'll be dry. You see it's still wet in the middle. I don't know if you can see that it's wet there, but it'll go on for about 5-10 more minutes. It's actually pretty dry already. That is the Catgenie. I like it. You don't have the fine dust that you have with a regular cat litter box. It's obviously not perfect. Every now and then there is a larger piece of cat feces that gets stuck in there, and I tell you what, there's nothing in this world that smells like burning cat poop. Anyway, but I do like the machine. But that is the Catgenie, and I might have some more on this when I how to clean it and all that. If you have any questions or comments, please post them on the bottom. And if you do have one of these, post your comments. That'd be great to hear from other people. Thank you again for watching Mom's Machines.